So I want to share with you today how to create a GIF using Canva to use on all your social media, and then how to make it playable on Instagram. Now, Instagram does not support a GIF file. So what you're going to have to do is convert it to an MP4. It sounds very convoluted. It's actually quite straightforward. And that's what I'm going to share with you today. So we're going to run through how to do that. The reason that GIF works really well is because creating it with the right speed, you can really showcase your products. So on your feed, you have up to a minute to be able to show a video. And if you create it a flipbook style with regular breaks, you can have images which showcase your products. And using Canva, you can overlay text, which will mean you can put the price on or a brief description and just make it pop out on the feed. Because when a GIF style video is played on Instagram, when you're scrolling through, it will play automatically, as far as I can see. So that's what we want to happen, and then your products will pop out on the feed. So let's get started. I am going to move my little bubble over out the way. There we go. So first of all, you are going to want to work in Canva. Now, I find this the most simple, especially for the process for creating this image. However, if you use a different program and you've watched this and you can see that it's going to work in a program you're more familiar with, then do that. That's fine. So this is your landing page of when you come to, let's go to home. So this is the page you will come to when you log into Canva. Please don't try and do it on a phone. I suppose it's possible, but it's just difficult. You are much better using a laptop computer to do it. So we want to create a GIF specifically using the Instagram sizing, which is down here, and this will bring this box up. So if I move me out of the way, the first thing we want to do is put our background image on. If you want to upload your image, you go to uploads. You can upload using this button and it will bring up this. So you can simply upload whichever image you want into here. However, I already have my images in there, so I'm going to go to here. Once you click it, you find it, you drag it over. And if you're using Canva 2.0, which most of them should be, unless you're using an old template, you can drag it over and it will line up and fill it. So that is the background image. Next, we want to add our text in. So if we go over here, you have your text button. Click on the text. And then up here, you can change the size. So I'm going to just make it full. And you've got these little brackets here. This is what will let you stretch your text out. So let's just move it a moment. Now, let me quickly add my text in. Right, now I don't want this text. I want to go up to here, which is your text. Choose the text you would like. Here is your colour. So you can just adjust. Now I know that's the size I want. If you don't, if obviously you're starting from scratch, have a play around with size. Now the only thing to remember with the size of your text is that people will mostly be watching it on Instagram if you're designing it for Instagram. And the majority of people will scroll through Instagram on their phone. So you've got a tiny little box that you're working with. So if you use text, it may be better to think bigger because the smaller details will get lost. If you were designing a GIF just for Facebook, for example, and you think your audience may be more on a computer, you might want to think about maybe the text could be slightly different. But on the whole, make sure it's mobile friendly. So we would label it here. We download, and you just download it as a PNG file, which is, it says here, high quality image. JPEGs, you lose some of the detailing. But to be honest, with GIFs that are designed to be online, you could use either, but I'm going with a PNG. So you would just download that. Now, to create the second page of the PNG, the second page of the GIF, like the next image over, we just amend this. So for our next one, we might decide to use this image, and we might put in product 1, arrange that, and it's done. And then what you do, you repeat the process, download your PNG file. And you just keep repeating that on the same one because you know that the text is the same and it's all going to work. Also, what's good is when you start saving, it would be Flipbook, Flipbook 1, Flipbook 2, and that's really helpful for when we load it into the GIF maker. The only thing you need to do on top of this is you need to give your GIF almost like a back cover. So for me, I know that I'm going to need this. Now the back cover don't have any text on it because the way that, especially, it's not so bad with if you're putting it on Facebook as a GIF, but when you convert it to an MP4 to put onto Instagram, the way that Instagram loops the image, loops the video round, the last slide gets lost and it kind of flip-flops really quickly. So if you have any text or any detail on the last image, it's lost. So basically what I'm doing here is creating a back cover that I don't need to be shown. I'm just using my last image. So this is the one that had Flipbook because mine is going to say how to make a Flipbook. So I remove the text and I create this. So I want to download this one, which I'm going to. So it's going to prepare my design and download it ready. So we just wait for that to be done. There we go. So the next thing we need is this one, which is gifmaker.org. Now, as you can see, I had already started to do that. I'm going to get rid of that and show you from scratch. So at the top, it says upload your images. And as you can see, JPEG or PNG format is acceptable. I went with PNG because I wanted better quality. But again, with GIF, it's not so much of an issue. So upload our images. Downloads. I want this one. All of these. So I open them all up in there. And what it's going to do is going to upload all the images for us here. So you wait for that to do that. It's actually pretty quick. It doesn't take long. So we scroll down. We want it to keep the proportions, but we created it in a square, so we knew it was going to be fine. And this is your preview. Now, this is where you then need to put things in the right order. So you can just drag and drop how to make a GIF flipbook. And the back cover with no text on, I want to put to here. And then we can view it here. So as you can see that the last image is the same, just without the text. There we go. Now I'm gonna, this is the frames per, I don't know if it's frames per second. No, it's not frames per second, but it's giving you, that's the timing it's using. I want to increase this last one, so you can just delete. Now when you see it playing, the last image has a little bit more of a pause, and that's what we're looking for. So when you're happy with how it's running, come down here and we're looking for create animation. So create animation, and it's going to deal with all that information and put it into the GIF for us. So as you can see, it's now come with some options. You can view it if you want to check it and make sure the order is okay. I'm going to download the GIF straight away, which is coming down here. So if we view it, there you go. So it's running fine with the slight pause at the end. Right, now the next website you need is here, Convertio.co, GIF to MP4. If you look in the Facebook post that goes with this, you'll find the links. If not, pause and note this down. So it looks quite complicated because there's a lot of buttons all over the place, but actually it's quite straightforward. So when you get onto the page, you come up with this. From computer, you could drag and drop, but I'm going to go from computer. So I need my downloads, and there it is. It's the GIF one there. So we pop that in. So there it is there. You can see it's under there, and it's going to MP4 here, and then we convert. So you can see the percentage going up and it's converting. It says it's finished, and now we can just download using this button here. And if you come down here, we've now made our GIF into an MP4. So let's check that. It takes a little while. So take it back to the beginning. Right. So now you will be able to put this into Dropbox or Google Drive or Trello, if you use Trello for storing, and then from there you'll be able to just export it on your phone like you do with any other images that you transfer from your laptop to Instagram. So you can use the GIF file if you want to do it on Facebook or somewhere else, but specifically for Instagram you will need to change it to the MP4 file. So there you go. I hope, move my bubble back. I hope that that's straightforward. I have raced through it. If there's anything you want me to go back over, let me know. And yeah, let me know how it goes. All right, guys, good luck, and I will catch you soon. Bye. When I get going.